Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazooie here, and welcome to episode 106 of Skill into Glory. And we're going to start off by moving on to the skillers up and take a look at the new 5-star skiller that is going to be Boussoufa, who plays in the Russian league, has some really nice stats, 80 pace, 86 dribbling, and also 82 passing. Then we move on to the challenges. You can see right there, the first one is score 12 skill goals, the second one is score 3 flick up 2 volley goals, the third one is score 3 fancy shots, the fourth one is score a layoff free kick, which essentially is just scoring a free kick with or the second or the third man free kick taker when we of course pass it off to them. The fifth one is score 7 goals with Boussoufa, and the sixth and final one is win 10 games. So those are pretty much all the challenges. Now we move on to the squad, and once again, just like with the team we built around Ronaldinho, I decided to go for the same formation, the 4-3-3, and then the third variation. In goal with Binoglio, very good goalkeeper in my opinion. I've used him quite a lot before. Then we got Inform Miranda and team of the season Naldo, a very good centre back duo. Right back is João Pereira there, the Hanover version. Left back Jordi Alba, probably my favorite left back in the game. CDM, we got a 4-star skiller, that is Thiago. Team the season version, looks pretty amazing. Then sort of the main man in the squad, that is of course Boussoufa with 5-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot. I've played 29 games with him, got 4 goals and 3 assists. Not really the best stats, but hopefully he does well in this squad. Then we got another CDM who also has 4-star skill moves. Manuel Fernandez has a strong link with Boussoufa. Then the right winger is of course man of the match Charisma. Striker is transferred version of Tarept actually. I'm glad we actually managed to put him into the team. And then the left winger is the upgraded version of Nani. So that is pretty much the team. As always, links can be found in the description down below. And overall, I think it is a pretty cheap skill squad. Of course, if you don't include the informs. But without the informs, I think it is still a really nice team. Then we move on to the kits. The kits I decided to go with are from Vitesse, the home kit. And also the away kit from Anderlecht from the Belgian league. So yeah, those are the kits. Then we're going to jump into the first game of this episode, where we straight away come up against a pretty nice looking team in the 4-3-3 formation with team of the season Neymar as his left winger. So yeah, a nice looking team with also Di Maria included, I think. And it is us starting off there in the 4th minute, quite early on. We play it off to Tarept, a lovely flick up. I was trying to reach for the far corner, but the shot that we took was pretty bad, so therefore it went wide. Then in the 40th minute, right before the first half was about to end, we got the ball with Charisma with some awesome skill moves. We pen as defender as well. We took a shot, but then it is Nani from the rebound to make it 1-0 and give us a lead just before half-time. Then we already move on into the second half, where it's my opponent on the ball there with Neymar. Pass it over to Martinez, pass it over to Xavi. I thought he was going to put it in straight away, but then he made a weird turn. It was probably because my goalkeeper was coming out, and after that he completely screwed up. Then we move on to 63rd minute. I managed to clear away that through ball, but then he passed it over to Di Maria, who cuts in with 2 really nice fake shots, and he makes it 1-1. So yeah, pretty nice goal there from my opponent to make it all even in this game. Then we had to go into extra time. He had some skill moves going there with Neymar. Eventually, he didn't really create anything out of it. And also when we went into extra time, not a lot of stuff happened, at least not worth showing. So we had to go into a penalty shootout. It started off nice for us, but then our second penalty, we missed that one already. And my opponent did the exact same thing. So the first 2 penalties were pretty much identical, because my opponent did the exact same thing what I did, and therefore I actually managed to save 2 penalties of his, which was a really nice start for us. Then we converted our next one with Nani, and he actually missed his 4th one. He hit the crossbar, so it was us to step up for the final penalty with Boussoufa, and we converted into a goal as well, and that is how the game ended. So we ended up winning on penalties. Overall, it was a pretty fun game. Could have gone either way, I guess, but I'm glad that we actually ended up winning that game. So yeah, we move on into the second and final game of this episode, where we come up against a team with 77 chemistry, with Griezmann, Benzema up front. Not really the greatest team. Pretty much a La Liga side with also 2 players, I think, or 3 players from a different league. And we start off really nicely with the Reds with some awesome skill moves, and we finish it off nicely as well. A nice outside foot finish to make it 1-0 for us, and pick up the first skill goal. Then in the 8th minute, we completely mess up with our defense. He plays it off to Carlos Vela, who turns around, takes a shot, and he makes it 1-1 already. Then we move on in the 25th minute. We picked up a free kick. I saw a great chance to lay it off and try to get the first challenge completed, but unfortunately, you can see right there, his goalkeeper managed to save the shot there from Naldo, and that is what essentially the layoff free kick is. Then we move on, 26th minute, we picked up the corner. I play it off to Thiago. You can see a little bit of lag, but despite that, we pulled off some nice skill moves, since Thiago, of course, is a 4-star skiller. And when we went inside the box, we actually managed to pick up a penalty for us, and it was, of course, Boussoufa, who steps up for it and converts it into a goal as well. We make it 2-1 and picks up his first goal. Then in the 34th minute, he picked up a corner. I couldn't really clear it away. I completely missed the header there with Charisma. Then we picked it up. I tried to play a low through pass there to my striker. Completely failed again. And you can see here, I pressed actually the clear button with Boussoufa, but for some reason he didn't do it. He picked it up with Benzema. And he makes it 2-2. So a pretty frustrating goal to concede, since I think it was unnecessary. I pressed X to clear it away, but for some reason didn't really work out. Then 42nd minute, some awesome stuff from Boussoufa there. We play it off to Tarep, gets past a few more defenders, and we finish it off at the near post to pick up a really, really nice goal. The second skill goal in total as well. Then in the 57th minute, into the second half, is Fernandes on the ball with some awesome skill moves as well. Another 4-star skiller. That is the thing I really, really like with this team. Having 2 4-star skillers as the CDMs is really, really fun. You can see from that stuff Fernandes did, we managed to score a beautiful goal there with Tarap. A lovely fancy shot as well. Lovely nutmeg as well to make it 4-2 and sort of make it game over. At least that's what I thought. You can see in the 69th minute, my opponent got himself a goal back. It is again Benzema there with the goal to make it 4-3. I thought it was going to be a close game towards the end of the game, but we still managed to get a final chance there with Boussoufa. A shot with his weak foot, but his goalkeeper actually ended up saving that one. So yeah, that is how the game ended. You probably could have seen from the stats that I think we had 10 shots on target and my opponent had 4 shots. So we definitely deserved to win that game in the end. But yeah, we move it to the skills up, where you can see we're currently on 1 goal so far with Boussoufa after 2 games. It is not the greatest, but I think it is good enough for Boussoufa, since we only need to score 7 goals with him in 15 games. And I showed you at the start of the video as well that Boussoufa isn't really a goal scorer, since I think he only got 4 goals for me in 29 games. But anyway guys, that is pretty much going to be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, would be very much appreciated. And if you can hit 3,000 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.